PXU Governing Board says State Representative Lydia Hernandez and her daughter Cassandra, who are both Cartwright School Board members, caused a disruption here at Maryvale High School on Monday. Now, in a statement, PXU said Representative Hernandez and Cassandra showed up at the main office and went through the open gate weapon detection system. Officials say Cassandra set off the alarm and Representative Hernandez was recording the interaction with her phone and asking questions about the security system. PXU officials say they searched Cassandra's bag. That's when they found and confiscated a box cutter. Representative Hernandez then told officials they were testing the security system. We're told the high school safety team escorted both women out of the office and asked them to leave campus multiple times. I talked to Phoenix Council member Betty Guardado over FaceTime about this incident not too long ago, and she called for both Representative Hernandez and Cassandra to resign from their Cartwright School Board positions.
The fact that we have a school board member, a state legislator, someone that pretends to be there for the community and have her do something like this, it's outrageous.
In the statement from PXU, the spokesperson said, quote, "We will pursue all legal options, including pressing charges and trespassing the individuals from coming back to our campuses." Now, Guardado told me that the PXU Governing Board and the high school are well within their right to pursue legal action. I did reach out to Cassandra and Representative Hernandez for comment about this situation earlier this afternoon and have yet to hear back. Reporting live in Phoenix tonight, Karina Rubio for Arizona's Family.